Hey y'all, welcome back to Mood Gossip. We hope you're ready for some insane and intense drama right now because the super popular TikTok celebrity Charli D'Amelio is under some serious fire, and the people holding the trigger this time are none other than the paparazzi. Yes, and it gets even more messed up because she has also been accused of stealing and using the pictures of a photographer without paying them. This is a situation that her legal team have only managed to make worse, but before we get into this spicy drama, make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the drama we have for you. There are two dimensions to this drama, two different teacups brewing, and we will get into them in a moment. One teacup has Charli along with her legal team looking like really horrible villains, while the other appears to be a perfect example of a paparazzi having a taste of their own medicine. Are you ready now? Because I am, and let's get into it. All of this drama begins with a little-known photographer named Jack Doolittle, who unsurprisingly improved his fame status a little when he slammed Charli publicly in a now-deleted tweet for using his pictures in her book Essentially Charli without his permission. He said at the time that she had made millions of dollars off of his work, which is not a strange claim to make when you consider just how popular Charli is. However, since this was not based on hard facts, it was not a dangerous and illegal statement to make. A statement that could land him in hot tea. Now, while Jack's contribution might have been credited in the book, he still believed that he should have been compensated with money since his pictures were used in a work that made sales according to a previous agreement. We can't say he was wrong. In fact, the truth is legally he was right. However, when his story became viral and started making its usual rounds, the legal team of Charli D'Amelio did not share his enthusiasm. They responded as most legal teams respond, with threats.
I get a call from someone at the Damelio team asking me to delete all the posts, scaring me into not making a video saying more about it, and threatening to get lawyers involved if I keep spreading what they deem as false information.
They threatened to sue him if he didn't take down the photos wherein he complained. Of course, he got scared, and of course, he took them down.
And I deleted everything that has to do with Charli D'Amelio or the team. I should have known that if I deleted everything, it would make me look guilty. But when you're on the phone with someone from the Damelio team asking you to delete everything while you're on the phone with them, you do it.
So yes, Jake deleted all those pictures, but the drama didn't end there because an online gossip blog named Dexerto released an article on the whole issue that made the situation viral and a whole lot worse.
In a span of 30 minutes, I received 3 calls and 11 texts from the guy who called me the night before threatening legal action.
However, Jake went on to say that his issue is not with Charli, but with the, in his words, media conglomerate behind her. He said, "It felt amazing to have my work wanted, but it's frustrating to be so small that I have no power to get paid for it." Jake also said that they should have at least had the courtesy of telling him that they were planning to use his photos in a book that they planned to make a profit from. Now, while all of this drama was going on, another photographer, Paparazzi actually, brought his own storm to the Damelio doorstep. The genesis of this tea began when on September 3rd, the Damelio family's long-anticipated reality show started streaming on Hulu. This was supposed to be a behind-the-scenes peek into the lives of Dixie and Charli, much like how the Kardashians had done in the past decade. One of the major highlights of the show was the vulnerable moments we were allowed to see that showed just how emotional stress all of the online hate the TikTok stars were getting was causing them and their family. Also, one other cause of the emotional stress was the constant attention they were also getting from the paparazzi. One such episode showed Charli under such extreme stress from a certain paparazzi called Pop Galore that Charli confessed that it was causing her anxiety. Well, Pop Galore didn't like how they were portrayed in the show and felt like they were exploited, and then proceeded to vent all of their frustration on their Instagram story. Damelio show, that's all I have to say, they wrote in one post. In another, they continued, "Fake being nice, you see me in person." However, just like Jack, they pointed out, this isn't about the Damelios, this is about the producers. I'm sorry I overreacted. Well, that's not confusing. Now, things got a little weird not too long after because Pop Galore backtracked and apologized for the way they had reacted to the situation. In their words, "I would like to apologize to the Damelios for some of the comments that I made earlier today. I woke up this morning frustrated because everyone was sending me videos about Charli having a mental breakdown from the show and me being partly the cause of it. I overreacted because it looked like the show was trying to portray me as the bad guy, causing her to have mental breakdowns when that's the last thing I would want to do. I've always been nice to the family and tried to respect their privacy as much as I could, even though I know that may sound like an oxymoron coming from a paparazzi. Pop Galore went on to claim that they had an agreement with the producers that was not presented properly in the show. They said that they felt used and exploited. This was their statement. I never wanted to be on the show, but the producers told me that they were just going to use my questions and videos for the show. So when I watched that part and saw that, I was frustrated because that's not what the agreement was. Now, while Charli and Dixie D'Amelio have been known to call out paparazzi for waiting outside their houses and taking pictures, claiming that it was incredibly weird and a huge invasion of their privacy, you know and I know that it is the paparazzi that keeps a lot of stars like them relevant. Stars like the D'Amelios need the paparazzi to stay in the limelight. They need those pictures that they take just as the paparazzi need the D'Amelios to keep engaging in mostly needless drama. It's a big machine of staying relevant and getting paid. But what do you think? Is Pop Galore right for calling out the D'Amelios on social media? And what do you think of this whole Jack Doolittle saga? Is he really being exploited, or is it all cap? Tell us in the comment section below. And with that, we're done with this insane tea session. But wait, you know there will always be another drama and another tea to spill. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to keep yourself updated with all the drama that's about to go down. We'll see you next time with some more piping hot tea. Until then, bye!